Knicks opening night just became the single most expensive regular season tip-off in the history of the entire NBA, and some of the numbers being reported are genuinely difficult to believe. I've gone through every detail of exactly what fans are paying to watch this championship banner go up, and how those prices actually compare to some of the most expensive events New York has ever hosted. Every dollar figure, every comparison. Let's break it all down right now. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because these numbers are genuinely stunning even by New York's own standards. Let's start with the headline number, because it's genuinely staggering on its own. The Knicks host the Sixers on Sunday, October 20th at 7 o'clock at Madison Square Garden, marking New York's first game of the 2026-27 season and one of the headline matchups on the entire league's opening slate. According to TickPick, SeatGeek, and StubHub, the get-in price for that specific game currently sits at $1,845 per ticket. And that number only secures a seat all the way up in the 400 section, essentially the very top of the arena. For context, that's already higher than what plenty of fans paid for actual conference finals or even finals tickets in previous, less historic seasons around the league. The prices only climb from there too. For just $40 more, fans can move up into the 200 section, but the climb genuinely gets steep after that. A spot in the 100 section will cost upward of $2,700, with tickets ranging all the way up to $9,283, depending on exactly how close you actually want to sit to the court. And if you're hoping to feel the energy from the Knicks' iconic Celebrity Row specifically, that comes with a genuine premium attached too, with courtside seats listed anywhere between $34,000 and $166,000 apiece. That entire pricing structure means literally every single seat in the building, from the very last row to courtside, carries a genuinely significant premium compared to a typical regular season game. It gets even more extreme once you look at the true top-end listings. According to reporting from Pix11, there are 2 floor-level seats currently available in Section 12 specifically for the ring ceremony and opening tip-off against LeBron James and Philadelphia. And grabbing that specific pair will cost you over $320,000 combined. Third-party resale sites like Game Time and TickPick don't currently have a single ticket listed under $1,900 for the entire game, and simply getting a pair of seats in the relatively modest Section 418 would still run a fan nearly $4,000 total. Spending over $300,000 for 2 seats to watch a single regular season basketball game is the kind of figure that genuinely sounds more like a private suite rental for an entire season than the price of 2 individual tickets to one night. There's a genuinely fun, almost absurd comparison worth making here too. One report specifically posed the question of whether Knicks opening night would end up costing fans more than Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's own wedding, which reportedly took place at Madison Square Garden itself. According to TMZ's reporting, the couple spent roughly $3 million total for 3 full days of renting out the entire arena for their celebration. City officials haven't confirmed any specific numbers around that wedding cost themselves, but the comparison alone captures just how genuinely absurd this opening night pricing has actually become. A single basketball game now being discussed in the same breath as one of the most talked about celebrity weddings of the entire year. It's a genuinely funny, if telling, way to frame just how far this specific market has run since New York's championship run first began. It's worth understanding the broader context behind why this specific game carries such an enormous premium, too. It's the first time the Knicks will open a season as the actual defending champion in over 50 years. And it also happens to mark LeBron James's own debut with his new, and likely final, team in Philadelphia. A Sixers roster that loaded up on genuine star power this offseason by adding both James and Jaylen Brown. Stacking a historic championship banner ceremony directly against that level of opposing star power created the exact kind of once-in-a-generation demand that's driving these prices into genuinely record-breaking territory. For fans wondering what a more typical night at the Garden actually costs this season, there's a real, useful benchmark worth knowing too. According to Ticketmaster's own official Knicks marketplace, the average ticket for a regular, non-marquee game this season can be found somewhere between $250 and $350. For lower demand regular season games specifically, fans should genuinely be able to find seats below that overall average too, particularly in the upper levels of the Garden, and for less attractive weekday matchups throughout the season. The other end of that market, though, looks completely different. Put a superstar like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, or Victor Wembanyama into the building. Schedule a game on Christmas Day, or attach genuine championship significance to a specific night, and that exact same arena instantly becomes one of the most expensive tickets anywhere in professional sports. This year's version of that dynamic isn't even close to unprecedented for this specific fan base either. When the Knicks reached their first NBA Finals since 1999 this past summer, prices at the Garden absolutely exploded across every single game of that series. For Game 3 against San Antonio specifically, the cheapest available ticket on the resale market reportedly sold for nearly $4,000, with the average sold price for a single ticket landing around $7,683, and the most expensive ticket that actually sold going for approximately $65,000. That kind of finals-level demand has clearly carried directly over into this year's opening night pricing, essentially treating a regular season opener with the same urgency and premium typically reserved for a genuine championship round game. Step back and look at the complete picture here, and these opening night ticket prices reflect something genuinely remarkable about where this franchise currently stands in the cultural landscape of New York City and professional sports more broadly. A fan base that endured over 5 decades without a championship is now treating a single regular season opener like one of the most coveted tickets in the entire country, willing to pay sums that rival celebrity weddings and major championship events just to be in the building for a single night. It's a genuinely fitting, if financially punishing, way to celebrate a title this long in the making. So here's where everything stands. Knicks' opening night against the Sixers has officially become the most expensive regular season tip-off in NBA history, with get-in prices starting at $1,845 and climbing all the way up to over $160,000 for the most premium courtside seats. Between the championship banner ceremony and LeBron James's own debut with Philadelphia, this single night has generated demand genuinely comparable to some of the most talked about celebrity events in recent New York City history. So tell me what you think. Would you personally be willing to pay these kinds of prices to attend Knicks opening night in person? Or would you rather watch the championship banner ceremony from home? And do you think ticket prices like these will eventually cool off once the initial championship excitement settles down later in the season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you catch every update as it happens. I'll be back soon with more Knicks news.